So, Boris, enjoying the film so far? How about you out there? Enjoying it so far? I hope so. We are. You know, not really speaking, but I'm going to bring it segue in how. Anyway, here we go. Speaking of horror hosts, I want to thank a couple of my favorite fiends out there. Some new, some old horror hosts, but some new horror hosts as well. When I was a young nipper, nipping at the heels of all the other werewolves and vampires and that type of thing, I found a magazine called Famous Monsters of Filmland, and happened to find an issue that had a wonderful gentleman named Dr. Paul Bearer. Now, as you can guess, he was a funeral director and undertaker, that type of thing. He was the very first horror host that I'd ever seen anywhere. And, well, in the pages of Famous Monsters, anyway, or on TV, as that matter may be. But the thing is, he had such a look about him. He looked so natural and normal, and with the pallor and the darkness around the eyes. I thought to myself, you know, someday, if I'm very, very able and I work myself into a frenzy and find out all that I can about monsters, that I will try to meet that gentleman. Well, unfortunately, I never got to. But fortunately, I have gotten to at least message, email, in that sort of way with Dr. Paul Bearer II. And in fact, this past Christmas, he included me in one of his Christmas specials. That's right. And he and his agent, Michelle Gandy, Michelle Gandy, sent me this particular prop that they made special for their show. So I recreated it via the printer off the computer. It was called Horror Hosting for Dummies. And as you can see, it's got me on the front cover and also on the back cover. And he had such a wonderful time looking into it and learning how to be a horror host. Not that he needed to. I mean, he's on top of his game down in Florida on one of the CW channels. And it had, but he actually put chapters down that how to be a host by let's see, sharpen your pencil, onion, car wax, and well, what can I do with that? That's a 3-point method, evidently, that you can beat out other horror hosts with, or get on a national TV service. I'm not really sure about that, but it looks like a fun read. But if it was a real book, but anyway, I do appreciate this, and as you can see, I've made it into a pretend book of its own. And whoops, the screamophone here. What? Whoop, nope, not right now, screamophone. And another friend of mine, or fiend, Vincent Grimley. So wonderful and kind of him. He had me on his show as well as I've had him on our show here. But he sent me this as well. It's a wonderful little jack-o'-lantern that he made. And it says, "To Bobby G from Vincent Grimley, thank you." And I want to thank you, Vincent, for this wonderful, wonderful presents that you sent. And it's so good having fiends and friends in the horror hosting world. Anyway, so glad of all that. Let us get back now to The Gammonster, the Japanese horror flick. Let's go.